Good evening once again, Jives Coffee Lounge. And to those of you watching live on Facebook via the Jives Facebook page or via my YouTube channel, Outlaw Poet Releasing, good evening to you as well, wherever you are at in the state, in the country, in the world, because we are broadcasting live time now. And welcome to the Front Range Groove. This is a monthly feature segment of the Overpaired Open Mic that we do. Now, the Overpaired Open Mic happens every Wednesday at Jives Coffee Lounge. For those of you watching online, that's 16 Cold Run Courts in the old Colorado City neighborhood of Colorado Springs. We do sign up at 5:30 p.m. The show kicks off at 6. First act goes on at 6:15, and we run until 10 or until the list is complete, whichever happens first. We bring you music, poetry, comedy, storytelling. Just depends on what's on the sign-up sheet on a given Wednesday night. Now, if you want to come check us out, come on down and see us after the stream ends here in an hour. We will be continuing with our regular open mic shenanigans, so come on down and check out who else we have on the list. In the meantime, for this feature here, what I like to do is when I'm dealing with musicians, some of my more long-form performers, I'll give them 40 to 45 minutes. When I'm dealing with poets, storytellers, shorter-form performers, I'll book two, give each 20 to 25 minutes, but it's an hour set of all original material. No covers, no covers, no covers for the live stream. Covers are cool for regular open mic, not for the live stream. And then afterwards, we do a brief little Q&A because, well, I grew up watching Unplugged and Storytellers and Behind the Music, shows like that. I grew up with listening room environments for musicians, so I like artists, or I like the audience to get to know the artists, both those of you that are here in the house and those of you that are watching online, especially since some of our online viewers, this is one of the few times you get to see them, so I want you to know a little bit more about them. So that's what's going on behind the Front Range Groove. Now, towards the end of tonight's live stream, I will talk more about how we handle booking for the live stream, as well as some of our upcoming acts. We are booked through either February or March of 2023. We are booked through either February or March of next year for our live stream, so just a little idea of what you're working with on there. In the meantime, folks, I cannot wait to get this feature up here for you. So those of you here in the house, and those of you watching at home online, even though I can't tell if you're playing along with us, are you ready for your first feature of this, your feature of the evening? God. Are you ready for your featured artist, ladies and gentlemen? That's been one of those days for me. Oh, it's one of those days for me. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this singer-songwriter I'm about to bring to you is actually the front man for a band called Dryerline. Now, he has been a regular at our open mic here for a good little while, almost 2 years now, I think. Yeah, just over a year, But he's also featured on our live stream. I think it was last winter we brought him up. He was actually supposed to do a September feature with Carmen Anthony Sacco, which those of you that are here in the house, you see him hanging out at that table over there. Those of you that are watching online, well, if you're in Colorado Springs, come down and you can hear Carmen later. But he was supposed to do a feature with Carmen Anthony Sacco. Unfortunately, life happened. We had to reschedule him. We got him up. He played an awesome set. And so once I extended this out to a 45-minute set for my musicians, I knew I wanted to get him back up here to really kind of show us what he can do. Because before it was just a 25-minute set, just 10 minutes longer than regular open mic performance. This time, give him a chance to show us what he can do. You can follow him on Instagram via his band's Instagram page at Dryerline. And after you hear what I'm pretty sure you're going to wind up hearing tonight, I'll be surprised if he doesn't wind up with some more followers. So, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together. Drum with some open mic. Let's welcome to the stage Mr. A.J. Barnett.
Thanks, North. Hey, appreciate you, man. Hello, everybody. My name is AJ Barnett. I'm really excited to play some songs for you guys. A lot of times when I get up here, I just kind of hop to it and play my songs, and I have 45 minutes, so I got to fill half of that with speaking. But I've seen some people up here that are really good at explaining what their songs are about and digging into them, so I wanted to try that. I'm going to try and do that a little more. So I'm going to start the set with a song called What Are the Odds? It's a newer song of mine. I wrote it after a rafting trip with some friends, and a friend from on another tube threw a beer from across the river, and it was like, oh no, they're littering. But it hit the water, and then it bounced up, and I had no idea that cans of beer float in a river. And I thought that was incredible. And that was how we passed each other drinks the rest of the time, because they just hit the water, and you just scoop them up. So that's what this is about. I hope you like it. Floating down the river at 1,000 miles an hour. What's the speed of water? It can't be what's propelling me. Floating down the river, toss me another drink. What are the odds that it won't sink? What are the odds? What are the odds? Floating down the river at 1,000 miles an hour. What's the speed of water? It can't be what's propelling me. Floating down the river, toss me another drink. What are the odds that it won't sink? What are the odds? What are the odds? What are the odds? What are the odds? Thunder cracks its whip as lightning strikes the distance. Raindrops grow pellets. There's no shelter from this. Thunder cracks its whip as lightning strikes the distance. Raindrops grow the pellets. There's no shelter from this. Thank you. All right. This next song I'm going to play is called Conifer. I have some family that lives up in Conifer, Colorado. It's just a cute little mountain town, so I've always just loved it. So this is kind of about that. There's a house in the hilltop that I dream about. There's a picture in my head. Come on over. I'll be in the backyard, sand in the fire. Imagine a front gate that opens to a stone on a wood porch. It doesn't seem like much. The space holds the welcomes and the farewells. There's a house on the hilltop that I dream about. There's a picture in my head. Come on over. I'll be in the backyard, tending the fire. There's a room full of energy, young minds learning. Inspiration goes up the floor and rises up through the ages, 'cause that's just how it works. There's a meal in the dining room, gathered we give thanks. We rest up at the day's end. And get ready to reset before it begins again. There's a house on the hilltop that I dream about. Thank you. Sweet. Yeah, thanks. I released that song in December as my project, Dryerline. We've released a couple EPs. We released one like in 2020 and released one in 2021. So if you want to check it out, that'd be awesome. I'm going to play a couple others that I have released. This next one I'm going to play is called Vibrant, and it's a story I just made up. I think it's one of the first songs that I ever just like made it up out of nothing. Didn't really have any actual people or life. I was just creating art for the heck of it. So hope you like it. There's a whole other side to the station. Why do you insist on sitting here? Hands wrapped, they gently rest upon your lap. Chin high, perfect form and pure silent. Perfect form and pure silent. Perfect form and pure silent. I can't read the way your lips press together. Fades to gray. Your white sweater retains its violence. Vacant tracks become overgrown from isolation. Same path, but possibly the wrong direction. Same path, the wrong direction. Perfect form and pure silent. Same path, the wrong direction. Perfect form and pure silent. Ladies first, I promise not to fall behind. Fall behind. After you, I promise I'll be right behind. Right behind. Cabin slows to the edge of the concrete. You rise stiff to the eye. Chin high, perfect form and pure silent. You'll arrive where you vibrant. Perfect form and pure silent. You'll arrive where you vibrant. Thank you. I want to give a shout out to my friends Sam and Courtney. They're watching in Texas. Yes. Heck yes for the live stream. Isn't this fun? I love those guys. Sam and I, it was my first band I was ever in. We were in a band called Def Like Jeff, and we wrote really happy, goofy stuff. I wish I could remember a full song, but I'll give you a little. It was a little something like... Morning star, shine flowers, smile, just to hear you say hello. You are the silver, brightest of the clouds, jealous of. You blink and you see the world goes dark, but what you don't know is it's only dark because your eyes are closed. And I would play the rest if I remembered it, but we were like 15, so that's all I got for you. But I wanted to play that for my buddy Sam. All right. I wasn't planning on doing that. Oof. Oh well, it was fun. I'm going to play a song called Scarcity. It was the first song I ever released as Dryerline, and I just thought it was a fun song. To me, it was a lot about like the pandemic and when everybody started freaking out about toilet paper and like, you know, being able to go outside, and I just felt so lucky to live here in America and never feel the need for toilet paper or really just the need for anything. Just kind of lucky. So yeah, that's just kind of what this is about. It's the little taste the air makes, scarcity. When did we all forget to breathe deep? I can't believe how selfish I've been. Growing up in a safe and stable home, taking advantage of the surplus amenities. I have never run out of anything. Taking advantage of the so-called simple things. It's a little taste the air makes, scarcity. When did we all forget to breathe deep? I can't believe how selfish I've been. Growing up in a safe, stable home, taking advantage of the surplus amenities. I've never run out of anything, being free to roam whenever I please, taking advantage of the so-called simple things, taking advantage of the so-called simple things. Thank you very much. All right, cool. The next song I'm going to play is kind of a newer one. It's kind of a mashup of an old song I wrote and some new songs. But yeah, it's called A Year Too Late. It's kind of like a sappy, kind of breakup-y song. But I think something I've learned hanging out here with all the musicians and all the friends is sharing our emotions is a good time. And when we be vulnerable and we say what's up, somebody's going to receive it, like North always tells us. So, hey, I'm going to play the song. I hope you dig it. The looks you glance me, if only you knew the joy they bring me. I wish that I could kiss your cheek and tell you that you're pretty. If only you knew the joy they bring me. I wish that I could kiss your cheek and tell you that you're pretty. let you know how much I care about you finally. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. This next one is the newest song I've written. It is called Good or Bad Advice. It's just some advice a friend gave me, and I was like, yo, that's cool. I don't know if it's good or bad, but we'll figure it out someday. So right now it's called Good or Bad Advice, because I don't know what it is. Baby, I'm an artist. Of course you like to get high. What if you just leaned in, were kicking and screaming? You'll be alright. You'll be okay. Enjoy a little life. Enjoy a little life. I know that you're nervous, but you can do better. 'Cause you don't need it to go to sleep. 'Cause you're not dependent on anything. You lead your life, it's whatever you like. Baby, you're an artist. Of course you like to get high. What if you just leaned in, were kicking and screaming? You'll be alright. You'll be okay. Enjoy a little life. Enjoy a little life. To get high. What if you just leaned in, were kicking and screaming? Thank you. There's a leash around your neck and it's pulling. Are you happy with the direction it's going? 'Cause the world thinks it knows what you need, but only you can live in your dreams. it's pulling. Are you happy with the direction it's going? 'Cause the world thinks it knows what you need, but only you can live in your dreams. Thank you. That was a brand new one. I tried to play it one time here and I forgot all the words, so that's the first time I've gotten through some of the words. 15 minutes left. Okay. Cool. All right. Sweet. Well, I got a handful more. Yeah, so I play in a band called Dryerline. We play out every once in a while. I'm usually pretty busy, so we usually don't make it happen that often. But I do play with a full band, and we've released a couple EPs. They're out everywhere: Spotify, Apple Music, all sort, YouTube, whatever. And we're actually in the process of recording a new record, which is really fun. We've been working on it for a couple months now. So I'm gonna play one of those songs. This song is called "For Sale." To me, when I was writing this song was kind of about the effects of social media on myself and how I kind of felt like my mind was for sale. And just the way you interact with people is, we're the only humans to like ever interact with people like this in all of the millions of years. So I just think it's kind of interesting, and that's what this is about. Where do you find your towns? Were they on sale at Ace and bought most around? Where do you find your towns? Were they on sale at Ace and bought most around? Buying it out, buying it out. Whose eyes are you looking through? Did you trip into a bind? Have your fantasies run wild? Was it worth the mental space you wasted? Can you predict their next move? Are they gonna text you soon? Hey friend, what have you been up to? Miss you, I'd love to see you soon. Where do you find your towns? Were they on sale? Bought most around. Where do you find your towns? Were they on sale? Ace and bought most around. Buying it out. Buying it out. Whose eyes are you looking through? Did you trip into a bind? Have your fantasies run wild? Is it worth the mental space you wasted? Can you predict the next move? Are they gonna text you soon? Hey friend, what have you been up to? Miss you, I'd love to see you soon. Thank you. All right. The next song I'm going to play is called Intersections. This is just kind of about the idea of like sharing memories with somebody. You know, so if like you were in the same room with somebody else when something happened, and you both have a memory of that moment, they could be different from each other. You know, everybody sees things differently, and I just think that's an interesting thing. And I think it's an interesting thing when people can share memories, you know, like, oh yeah, you remember that one night in the summer or whatever, and it's like you both know exactly what you're talking about. And I just think that's like a fun phenomenon, a fun thing we can share with each other. So yeah, that's what this song is about.
doesn't match mine.
Thank you. I think I'm going to hit one more real quick. Thank you guys for your time. My name is AJ Barnett. I play in a band called Dryerline. You can follow us on Instagram or Spotify or whatever. It's just, I have stickers. Oh, yeah. I have free stickers if anybody wants stickers. So, yeah, come say what's up. I'd love to say hi. This last song I'm going to play is called Sparkle. Oh, stickers? Yeah, heck yeah. Sick. I got rid of some stickers. Yes, good day. All right, this last song I'm going to play is called Sparkle, and it is out on the internet and everything, so if you like, give it a listen. Do you see the sparkle in my eyes? Do you see the way my soul jumps out my throat? How come the distance is enough to keep us apart? Am I keeping us apart? But I'm just making excuses in my head. I haven't even come close to telling you the way you make me feel. It's unjust the way that some parts deal with rejection. I can't deal. I can't deal. I can't deal. Thank you. The problem here is it's all about me. I act like I'm interested in the words you say. But if I really cared, I wouldn't be caught up in my own insecurities. And if I really do care, I need to take the time to rearrange the way my mind works. So give me just a minute. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for your time. Thank you to North for having me. And thank you to Jives for having us, too.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up one more time for Mr. AJ Barnett. All right, I'm not going to keep you here as long as I did last time you featured with us. We got through a lot of conversation. There are a couple things I do want to kind of talk to you about. Now, for those of you watching online who missed the beginning of our show, those of you here in the house at Jives, not really sure what's going on, this is the Front Range Groove, our monthly feature segment of our weekly open mic, the Overpaired Open Mic. On the last Wednesday of every month, I take a musical act, give them 40 to 45 minutes, or if I have more short-form performers, I'll take maybe two poets or storytellers, give them each 20 to 25 minutes, broadcast on Facebook Live and YouTube Live, all those folks watching right now. And I like to follow up with a little Q&A. I like to kind of chat with our artists.
I love it. I was hoping I was just going to roast you.
Oh! I don't know. We'll see. Maybe if I'm featured on a stream at some point, maybe I'll let you do that.
Deal.
But yeah, no. So this is AJ's second time appearing on our live stream. So I just kind of want to touch base with a few things. Just a couple questions. We got to get back to open mic here in a minute, but I just want to touch base on a couple things. First of all, how are things going with the band?
They're good. I work a lot in the summer, so we don't do a lot in the summer. But they're good. We're still friends. We're working on mixes right now. We have 4 songs that we've recorded with our lineup, and right now we're just in a group chat, just chatting about guitar tones, and so as long as we're in contact and nobody's floating off, we're in good shape.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I know that you've got a lot of material between the stuff you do with the band, the things you play solo here at Jives.
Yep.
I know you've got a lot of material. I know you treated us tonight to some of your newer work. Mm-hmm. If I remember right, 2 of those songs we heard on a previous Wednesday here.
Oh, definitely. Most of those songs, yeah.
Well, I mean, your new ones.
Yeah, some of the new ones, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, if I remember right, 2 of those new ones you shared with us a week or 2 ago.
I have, yep.
So, as time has gone on, has there been any evolution? Like, I'm hearing some different things in those newer songs. Mm-hmm. Has there been any evolution in the songwriting, whether for you individually or as for the band?
Totally. Yes, I mean, as far as the band, we feel very collaborative right now. When I started this project, it was very much like a solo thing. And I kind of drug some friends along, and I was like, hey, throw some drums on this, hey, throw some guitar. It was my thing. But it's definitely developed, and now it's our thing. And everybody adds their own bit to it. So that's really exciting on the band side. As far as my side, I still do all the songwriting. I mean, all the songs I played are songs that will be Dryerline songs, most likely. Or, they might get scrapped if I decide not into it anymore. But all the songs I play up here are usually songs that I write for Dryerline. For me, I have been very intentional about what I want to write about, because in my early writing, it was a lot of therapy. It was a lot of for me. Yeah. And, going on through time, kind of playing here. I mean, I've been playing here for a little over a year with you guys, and I've seen so many performers that I'm like, man, I want to change some of my things to be more of a performance and less of therapy for me. Like, I might be getting something out of these, but is anybody else, know? And so, I don't know, that's at least been on my mind. I don't know if it's changed anything or made my songs any better, but it's been a thought in my mind at least.
Okay. And, on the songwriting front, last time you were on the stream with us, and you've seen me do it with almost every other feature that we've had since I started the stream. Yes. I talk about songwriting influences and whatnot. I don't remember which song it was. One of the early songs in tonight's set, you talked about how you were on a rafting or whitewater rafting trip with friends.
Yes, What Are the Odds is what that song's called.
Right.
Yeah.
So have you noticed, especially when you were on last, I mean, it wasn't that terribly long ago, but things had gotten kind of back to normal around. They weren't completely there. But as more time has passed, have you noticed more, I like to call it off the cuff inspiration like that? Sitting in the river, passing the beer along through the water.
Yeah. I don't think, I think I was more creative when I was locked up because I had nothing else to do. My friend, you don't know this, but my friends and I wrote a rap song about Monopoly. We filmed a 4-minute long music video and everything.
Wow.
Yeah. I can rap. Not good.
No.
We got Jay here for that. Jay's the house guy for that.
I'm not going to ask you to do it here, but I do want you to send me that video if you're not afraid to share. I do want to see that. I've
lost a date over it, and I've gained a date over it.
Well, there
I
you
had
go.
somebody seek me out. They're like, I saw your Monopoly video, and I'm like, okay.
That's awesome. Yes. All right, so, we talked a little bit about where you are with the band right now, and life kind of get in the way, but you're mitigating as best as you possibly can.
Totally.
So what I'm curious about is, as we're still early summer right now, but as we get into midsummer, do you and the rest of the band have any definitive plans for projects once your free time fills up?
Yeah, totally. I do live concert production for a living, and we do a lot of outdoor concerts. So the summers are slammed for us. So our plan has always been, pick it back. They've known, hey, once we hit summer, I disappear. we're going to pick things up in fall, and we're still talking and we're working on songs, but our goal is to pick back up in February. I think our goal would be to release more music not in February, in the fall. I think our goal would be to release more music in the spring of next year. Okay. I think that's our goal. Yeah.
Earlier you alluded that there were some things that were going to drop here soon without spoiling anything. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Can you give us any bit of a teaser? Anything to look forward to as far as that?
We got a couple songs we're working on, and that's all I got. Yeah, that's all I got. We might release one in the fall, or it might wait a little bit. So we'll see. We're just working on it, and that's the great thing is we're hanging out, we're working on our stuff, but we're also enjoying ourselves. And I've played in bands for almost 10 years. And I think it's been really important to me to realize to enjoy it and to not let it become a job, because then it loses its fun. In my opinion, I think many people can make a great living doing this. I'm not interested in that life myself. I think it would be too difficult. So I do it for the pure joy of it and the fun of writing songs. So I like to, treat myself kindly in that way.
I do understand that. I don't talk about this a lot, but back in the early mid-2000s, I was still in the Army. I was considering getting out because I had a job offer from Hallmark to write for their cards. And I hemmed and hawed on it. I applied thinking I was going to get a freelance position. Mm-hmm. They had just canceled their freelance positions, and it was staff only. I was going to have to move to Kansas City, and the blues lover in me was kind of like,
all right.
But then same
Howard
thing.
Light District.
Yeah, same thing though. I realized from some poetry work I did in the Army for certain events, when it gets to be like a job, there are some things that can be your job and you still love them, and some things not so much.
Totally, absolutely.
So I do understand that.
I
do. All right, like I said, I'm not going to hold you too much longer. I got just a few more minutes before we're going to cut the stream here. We're going to go ahead and jump ahead to, I don't like to say famous last words.
Oh yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that either.
No.
What are we talking about?
But I'll say final hot take. I'll say it that way. You know the way I like to end these interviews. Mm-hmm. If there's anybody watching online through Facebook Live or through my Outlaw Poet Releasing channel on YouTube, if there's anybody sitting here in the house that just watched some or all of your set, that's thinking about getting up to perform, we had a couple new artists at the beginning of the night. We've got some more later on this evening. They're thinking about getting up to perform. Maybe they're nervous. Maybe they're afraid. Maybe they're musicians. Maybe they're like some we've had recently where they'd never done a single thing in front of anyone.
Yeah.
After doing your performance, what do you want them to know?
Community is key when you're trying to play music in front of people. I've met a lot of people here, and the community here is really cool. And if you're nervous to play something in front of a whole group of people, maybe play it in front of one person first. Jake and I hung out this weekend, and we played some songs just back and forth from each other, and that was cool. Like, it kind of helped me workshop some things and get through some ideas, and it's I think a confidence builder when you can play in front of a peer and work off each other. And so I think that applies for anybody. I know it's nerve-wracking when you first get to an open mic, but even just finding one person you can kind of work with on that, and being brave enough to play things even when they're not ready. I think sometimes I don't do that a lot, but I've done that a little. I played one today that's like, I don't think the song's finished, but I like it enough to where I wanted to play it, and I've had it in my hands for too long that I wanted to play it in front of people. And I think that's part of it too, is if you've had something for so long, sometimes just playing it and releasing it can kind of spike the next thing.
That's true. All right, one last time before I let you go, let folks watching online as well as here in the house know where they can follow you.
Yeah, at Dryerline, on Instagram, Spotify, Apple Music, whatever. It's like a clothesline, Dryerline, all one word. And check it out. Hope you dig it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, please give it up one more time for AJ Barnett.
North Star, everybody.
Thank you, man. Thank you, brother. All right. For those of you watching online right now, this concludes the feature live stream segment of our Wednesday evening activities. If you're here in the Colorado Springs area, come on down to Jive's Coffee Lounge, 16 Colburn Court in the old Colorado City neighborhood of Colorado Springs, and check out the rest of our open mic shenanigans. We will be running until 10 p.m. or until the list runs out, whichever happens first. We've got Mindy and Isaac behind the counter ready to get you something to sip on, something to snack on, and take care of your hunger and thirst needs, while the rest of the artists grace the stage and take care of your expressive needs. Now, for those of you wondering about what we have coming up, I'm going to go through this real quick before we drop the stream. We do this the last Wednesday of every month. Once again, if it's a musical act, I will give 40 to 45 minutes, all original material, no covers. If it's poets or storytellers, I'll usually book 2 of them, give them each 20 minutes. Once again, original work, no covers, broadcast on Facebook and YouTube Live, followed up with a Q&A. Like I said, we do this every single, the last Wednesday of every month. But we also have our open mic happening every Wednesday, sign up starting at 5:30. Now, just so you know what we have coming up, as far as the future of our live stream, if you weren't around when I said it earlier, we are booked into next year. We are currently booked into next year. So coming up right now, we just had AJ Barnett, the front man for Dryerline. Then on July 27th, we have Autumn Grace. August 31st, Sarah Garlick. September 28th, Tyler Griffith. October 26th, a poet twofer, Sam Blue and JennyRay. November 30th, Brendon Teegarden. December 28th, Niqqo da Vet. Then as we roll into 2023, January 25th, Shae Dale. February 22nd, Key Mills. March 28th, Oso Boogie. And we are booking on from there. Understand, if you're trying to get on the list, this is an invitational, but I do welcome people to drop their name in the hat. However, I typically like to see at least 4 or 5 performances out of you at the open mic with your original material before we even talk dates. All the normal house rules are in effect, so no profanity, keep it clean, and otherwise we rock on from there. Those of you here in the house, just give me a few minutes to break down the stream, and we will get back to the open mic. Those of you watching online, thank you for joining us. If you're not watching from my YouTube channel, Outlaw Poet Releasing, go ahead, look it up, subscribe, hit the bell for updates, because I'll be dropping my next short film, the mini documentary on Michael Garman and Magic Town, here in just a couple weeks. Thank you. Have a good night.